ότι ένας ιερέας έμεινε τόσα πολλά χρόνια, 40 χρόνια, στην κοινότητα του Βανκούβερ. Μέχρι την εποχή που ήρθε ο Πάτερ Δημήτριος Παρτσάφας, όλοι οι ιερείς έμειναν για λίγο διάστημα και λέγανε ότι το Βανκούβερ δεν κρατάει τους ιερείς. Ο Πάτερ Παρτσάφας κέρδισε τους Έλληνες του Βανκούβερ με τα προσόντα του, με την προσωπικότητά του και κέρδισε έτσι τους Έλληνες του Βανκούβερ που μέχρι σήμερα που φεύγει επειδή συνταξιοδοτείται θεωρούν ότι ακόμη θέλουν να είναι κοντά τους.
I met Father the first week he came. However, I knew of him or about him before that, few months before that, he arrived in Vancouver because of a mutual friend that was serving at the community at the time, and with the name George Chrysokostas, who now lives in San Diego, USA, and who he attended a convention in Chicago. The community at that time was looking for a priest, and he was a good friend, and he came and told us on Monday after the convention the result of his contact and meeting he had with Father Partsafas in Chicago. And when he came and talked to me, and in particular my brother, who was the president at that time of the community, and he mentioned that do not look any further. I met this gentleman, this father, with the name Dimitris Partsafas, and he's a priest down in the States, and don't look any further. This is the best man that we should have here as a priest in our community, and the rest is history. The Father Partsafas came here a few months after with a decision of the board, and he never looked back. He's served this community very well.
I remember the first day he came here because he was the priest on the United States, and my grandfather brother, he was before on the same church in the United States. And I met here because I was on the board, if I remember well. And I met him, we were talking, and I went to the house he rents in the beginning, and then he bought the house, and then he moved from here to Richmond, and we have good relationship with him.
But Father and I we've been many times to the hockey game, which is, I used to have a season ticket for about 11 years, and many times we've been there, and especially when Canadians was here, he's cheering for them, and I said one time, I said, don't do that so loud, because quite a few people, they don't like that here, but anyway, it's a joke.
I think something that he's known for is when he blesses food, he always says bon appetit after. So I think that whenever I hear bon appetit, it always reminds me of Father Partsafas.
One of the good memories that I would have was when we went with Father to Jerusalem. 20 people from here, we went there. We went to Jordan, he was baptized us all. We had him all the time, and we went to every places in Jerusalem, in Bethlehem, in every places. And we came back very happy and very experienced whatever we saw there. He was there to explain to us every spot that Christ was there. Christ was baptized there. Christ was in jail here. All these parts that we learn on the gospel. And every time he says the gospel, and he says the time, and the thing, and my mind is straight there.
It was good for the community, for the church, and it was good priest.
First time I remember meeting him. To be honest with you, I can't remember the first time I remember meeting him. I just feel like I've always just known him, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
2 of those years I was president, and being the president I was very close with Father Patsafas. He's an exceptionally good priest and good man, and very likable. I'm sorry to see him retired, but he, after so many years serving the community and the church, St. George's, he deserves to retire and have a nice, pleasant, and long retirement, I hope.
Well, it's going back 40 years ago. As far as I'm concerned, Father Demetrius has been, how would I say, he's been great for this community and the church. Served with honor. He kept involved with everyone. He never refused a favor to anyone. He never refused the services to anyone. And as far as I'm concerned, he's the best.
He's like a father, a brother, and a family to me that I didn't have here in Canada all these years. And we thank him from the bottom of our hearts, me and my family, because he's been there for us, for our ups and downs, for good and bad things.
I think what I could say to Father is that he's left the community and the church very strong. From its humble beginnings, it grew, and he grew with the community, and he should be very proud in having such a strong and dynamic church that brings the Greeks of Vancouver closer.
I'm pretty sure that he might be the only person that has been at a church within Canada for 40 years, a Greek Orthodox church. So congratulations, Father. We're very happy to have had you here for 40 years. You've made this community what it is today, and of course the church. It's your home, and we've always loved to have you here.
Well, Father is our spiritual leader, and he's he's been here for a long time. He's been through all the great times and all the not so great times of so many families. In my own family, he was there when when we christened both of our children, when we got married. He was always there when, in times of death. Just a wonderful supporter in those difficult times. Just someone to be able to go to when you need it the most.
Και οι αγώνες και οι θυσίες που έκανες τόσα χρόνια για το εκκλησίασμα σου και την κοινότητά μας είναι κάτι που θα μείνει σε εμάς αξέχαστο. Θα ήθελα εγώ και η γυναίκα Μαρία να σας ευχηθούμε να έχετε χρόνια πολλά να ζήσετε μετά τα 40 χρόνια υπηρεσίας.
I don't know how I can thank him, He's done so much here, so I guess a simple thank you wouldn't be enough, but thank you as much as I can thank you, even though that's probably not enough. Thank you.
Of course, I have to say another thing, which is equally responsible for his success in our church, is Presbytera, his wife. If he, a lot of times he has the difficulties. His wife, he's behind the screen, behind the curtain. She really was helped Father a lot.
If not most of the priests across the country, if not all, and each one of them has his own quality as an individual, and we do have good priests across the country. But I can say without hesitation, to my eyes, I believe what Uncle Mike said to me, that you are numero uno.
Father, we will miss you. We will miss you very much, try to be around us and to help us. Thank you.